Well, it says I'm live on YouTube. Hmm? Yeah, my mic should be off right now. Try saying chat, baby. Well, according to this, my mic is off. You can hear me on the mic. Huh. Oh, I'm gonna give everybody a couple minutes to filter in. Apparently, I got going live on YouTube, so send me a message. Uh, fart nuggets, what I do. All right, just get a couple minutes for everybody to filter in that might join. If you can, just send a message in chat that you are here, so I know I'm not just standing here talking to myself. Hello out there. All right. Well, either people have joined me or else I'm just going to sit here and talk to myself. I was giving people time to get in, but I'll just jump right into it. So here's the current radar map. As you can see, every place except for over towards Red Wing has changed over to snow. As you can see by my little red dot here, right over New Ulm, we have really officially transitioned to snow. Have noticed that last time I stepped outside, I let my dogs out. So this is the current Minneapolis radar. I'm gonna pop over to Sioux Falls, and you're gonna see this whole band. Well, this band that's coming towards us yet. So we're not out of the woods yet. As I've said during severe weather season, we're kind of in the transition area. Basically, right here from Redville, Redwood, Obasa, Lamberton, where we switch between the Minneapolis and the Sioux Falls radars. So if it's a good storm, it'll pick them up both directions, but I'm assuming winter weather-wise right now, it's just gonna have to switch back and forth. So back to Minneapolis, you can see the purples here. That's a heavier band of snow. Looks like up towards Minneapolis right now we could have some thunder snow. I know I've heard in the past what are the dots on the radar. As long as I got people on, hopefully I have people on. I don't know. The red dots are spotters. It's a program called Spotter Network that will relay. This box up here is a mesoscale discussion, which is basically from Montevideo to Litchfield, Elk River, Balsam Lake. It's just saying that a nice swath of snow. So they're experiencing more of the heavier snow than we are, but as my forecast said, that's kind of what was expected. For those that didn't catch it this morning, what changed from last night to today? Why did we wake up in a winter storm warning? Well, basically, it's right here. Here is the low pressure system. That kind of did a shift. I'm assuming since this is all rotating, if I hit play on this, you can see the whole system is rotating. So I would say the low pressure itself is right about Eau Claire, Wisconsin right now. That's why everything is rotating. So just because you look to the west and don't see much, you can see that everything is kind of doing a rotation. So, well, I'm sorry, I lied. Here's the low right here. So the low actually went north of us. So even though we experienced rain this morning, this is kind of what we're dealing with now. So fun stuff. I am going to transition over into if I can find it. Love computers, not really. Here it is. Once I can get everything to load again. So I'm going to kind of go over the snowfall totals here. You gotta forgive me, I have like 3 different screens going, and right now nothing wants to work. So as you can see right now, everything is kind of northern Minnesota, back towards South Dakota where you get the pinks and whites. As we come up 1 hour, you'll be able to see the snow total start shifting over towards our direction. So, I apologize, I'm not used to being on live mic, so I guess as people call it, the hot mic. So as you see down here, you have your snow totals of half a foot, 1 foot, 2 foot, 3 foot, 4 foot, blah, 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 blah. So around New Ulm, within the next 17 hours, we're looking at roughly 2 inches of snow. So ARRR is updated hourly, so it is your best bet for the best information. So next thing, we're going to jump over to GFS, which goes up to 384 hours from now. We're looking at the same snow depth. I kind of put in some of my forecasts that I am more concerned towards this weekend over. This isn't what I want. There we go. So now we're going out to 756 hours, which keep in mind a lot can change by then. So we're at right now, we don't have a whole lot of snow. As we go out, you're going to watch the snow totals change. 108 hours, we're getting out towards roughly the weekend. And this is where I was talking that I'm watching an event, but I'm just not really comfortable in commenting on it. But as you can see, the further out we go, the darker colors we get. This is, like I said, 176 hours out. So right there, we're at roughly Saturday, 7 p.m. And that's showing possibly a foot or better of snow for our area. So as we continue to track forward, it looks like eventually we'll start losing that snowpack out towards, let's see here, we're looking at 12/6. So it looks like we're gonna get some snow that's gonna melt a little bit. But then as we keep tracking out, it looks like we're gonna have a couple more systems. So, but if we pop over to the National Weather Service, you can see the watches and warnings. The red is a blizzard warning. Pink is winter storm warning, and the purple would be a winter weather advisory. And our wonderful life in New Ulm is right about here where my cursor is. Anybody that doesn't know, this is the National Weather Service's website, weather.gov/MPX or weather.gov/Twin Cities will get you this exact same information. I think Mike and I are good at about making sure everybody knows what county we live in and where it's at. New Ulm is right here about this curve. So if we click there, we're bringing up New Ulm Municipal Airport Reporting Center. So right now we're experiencing light snow and windy. 5% humidity. Northwest winds at 29, gusts at 36. Visibility is about 2.5 miles right now. So as we get down here, we're going to get into the forecast. So tonight we're looking at about 23 snow, patchy blowing snow. Tomorrow we're going to be about 28 with blowing snow. Tomorrow night 18. And everybody's big question, what is Thanksgiving be like? Right now it looks to be 26 degrees and mostly sunny. As we scroll down a little bit further, Thanksgiving Day mostly sunny, high near 26. But as I was talking, the snowstorm towards the weekend, if you look down here, it says Friday night, snow likely, chance precipitation 90%. Saturday, snow before noon. But if you look, we're going to really cool down, so I'm assuming they're expecting snowpack. Sunday night, we're supposed to be at 2 below. Monday night, 1 below. I guess my sound mixer won't do a boo. Oh, there it is. There we go. So, all you snow lovers, it does look like we're going to get some snow. I'm weather service. I'm kind of. What was that? That's not my boo. Okay, my wife has got my stream up so I can actually hear what's going on. My soundbar is apparently not as good. That was supposed to be a boo, not a kissy sound. So apparently I gotta figure that out. Yeah. So there it is again. So I don't know. Well, let's try this one just because. Cheap Chinese stuff. What do you expect? But hey, their microphone is great, so. Yeah, I'm sorry, my soundboard is not what it's labeled as. I'm gonna have to play with that. So yeah, like I said, current. Okay. So, oh, apparently I'm having technical difficulties again because what I wanted to do. Oh, maybe there. Here we go. Sorry, I haven't really used this program a lot, but so back to current radar, you can see everything's kind of spinning around. Our low appears to be right west of the Twin Cities, so contrary to my message this morning, our low actually went northern over southern. So that is why we are more seeing the more of the snow over what we originally expected. Oh, thanks for putting up with my rambling on my first live stream. I'm not much of a camera guy, so if you've ever watched Max Velocity, he's more talk than show. So do another one tomorrow once the storm is wrapped up, and otherwise get another winter storm or severe weather, I'll try to do more videos. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure you like and subscribe, and you get notified of my videos once I go live. Thanks, everyone.